Alright, so here we are with Left2Learn, November 16th, 2013. Now, today we're actually going to be doing a shoutcast instead of the normal non-stop war rooms here. So here I'm going to be having Rails from Team DeadSec. So tell the streamer a little bit about yourself, Rails.
Hello streamers, nice to meet you. I am Rails Barlow from Team DeadSec. And pretty much after I learned about Left2Learn and how cool it was and stuff like that, talked to Zen Digital and XBuy here and figured out that it'd be pretty cool in some of these matches to kind of do a shoutcast instead of just a regular war room stuff. So what we're going to be trying to do is breaking down some of the action that you're seeing in front of you, and pretty much along the way just calling it like we would see in a tourney game, but with a lot of insight and analysis. So I think we're going to do a pretty good job.
Alright, so here we're going to be having two mentors, Everlasting and Icy Inferno. Everlasting will be overseeing the Survivor team here with Yuri, Boston Rook, Parasite, and McNasty. And we have Icy Inferno overseeing the Infected team with Cookie, Mr. Doodlebugs, M, and Shadowseeker.
Yep, and Mr. Doodlebugs and Yuri are also both from my team, so it'll be fun to see them play. I won't be coordinating them. Interesting though, when I heard that the map was Death Toll, I actually don't have a lot of experience playing Pro Mod on Death Toll and stuff like that. So I'll be interested to see how some of these teams do like that. I'd say it's a pretty popular map for competitive though, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty decent map. The one thing about Left 4 Dead 1 maps you'll notice is that a lot of the it seems like my music or my in-game sound is off. What the hell? Let me see, I gotta fix this. Yeah, it seems that for some reason my volume is turned off.
I think that's because I can hear the in-game chat from Team B actually.
Yeah, I have to rejoin here really quick. Something went wrong with my game here, so sorry about that, guys.
Well, they're going live, so
It's fine. I'll be in fast enough.
alright, so looks like to start off the survivors are going to be running a 3-in-1 setup unless Zoe decides to take a shotgun here. Nope, they're going 2-2.
At least I caught it before we actually were in the middle of the game.
Right. So actually already as the survivors are coming out of the safe room, they already have a witch up. And the first opening attack is going to be a charger, smoker, spitter, and a jockey.
So let's see, where is the switch?
Okay.
The switch is seemed to position at the bottom of the bridge. Really not a good spot for any DSI to attack. I personally, if we had this witch, I would let them have the witch. It's just this hit right here at the bridge can be it can instantly turn a full health team into a complete wipe.
We have our first pause after 30 seconds. Yeah, I mean, it looks like what the survivors are doing, but it looks like they're actually just going to bypass the witch entirely. Which I guess they can do, but personally I'm of the opinion that in these games, you should be going and crowning every witch.
This is true, but unfortunately we do not enforce Xbox rules here.
Xbox, did you hear to say Xbox rules?
Yes, I mean that's from what I understand, it's one of the Xbox rules is you have to crown the witch.
I never had the opportunity to play on Xbox, so I honestly can't say.
Anyways, so yeah, this hit here, very deadly, you can instantly wipe an entire team, but just this first hit, if it's done right. Charger and Jockey already spawned up.
Yeah, Francis looks like he wants to bait that out.
Look at the position of the smoker here. The smoker looks like he's going to try and pull back. That's actually usually, it's not a good idea if the other team knows how to, prepare for that. It looks like they tried to separate here, but it didn't go too well. They got some chip there on the Jockey. Jockey's at 48 health, so he's very easy to kill now.
Yeah, and the real problem with this is, if somebody gets up there, then they're going to be at the risk of taking that in-cap charge, and then if you stack up there, the charge might be able to hit somebody else off and get the instant death out of it. Looks like the Infected are jumping around. Spitter's going in to try and get them off that landing, and then the Smoker pulls, but he was he waited too long for the Survivor to get down, yeah.
that was kind of a waste there. I mean, their only chance out here is just the charge has to charge toward the rocks. You want to make sure to charge towards the rocks and not towards the bridge, otherwise it won't.
Jockey getting soloed, and then just this charger left. Gets the charge, but it looks like he's going to be cleared rather quickly.
It was a good attempt by the special infected.
Wasn't expecting him to get 3 pounds in there, but he did.
And the only thing I saw going wrong there was they weren't keeping tabs on all the survivors, so they ended up getting snuck up on, and obviously the jockey took a lot of chip. And then after that, they were impatient and tried to do an attack on the ladders there, which really they shouldn't. They should have waited until one of the survivors came out.
Smoker going in from the back, it seems, trying to maybe distract for that Boomer. Boomer lands on 2, and then the Smoker does get a pull on one of the shotties in the back. Good separation in the spit on him, too. Double cap going in here. So, I think we can say...
down.
Yeah, and a down. And the one thing that I think we saw the survivors do a little bit wrong there is that they managed to leave somebody kind of hanging in the back. And then the way they were set up, the Boomer was able to get the 2 in the middle. And when that kind of stuff happens, then your team's split apart with 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and you'll see situations like that happen.
Well, another thing we also noticed is that some of the survivors weren't even prepared for that attack. They were just continuously moving. They weren't even stopping. When an attack comes in, you have to stop what you're doing and clear whatever common you can. You know, and they kind of weren't doing that. They still felt like they wanted to keep pushing, and that's what happened. As soon as they heard that smoker spawn, they should just stop moving forward and get ready for that attack, because there was already common in front. All right, looks like we have tank in the hands of Shadow Seeker here. So, you want to go to a survivor or infected warrior?
I think the survivors are a little bit caught up right now. Let's see what the infected's thinking.
All right, then go. Damn, Mumble is breaking out on me. So I'm gonna go switch over there.
Okay.
Yeah, you have no support.
The horde is kind of trickling then. I can't really say spawn timers.
My ping's 300.
Losing my first pass.
I'm ready.
Just try to push them into the Boomer. And then see what you can get from there. Don't bring the support in too early.
You want me going now?
Free boom, yeah, go.
Yeah, try.
Save the support though.
Go for it.
Go in.
That's alright, good,
Go in.
good double check.
Go in, get the guy who I didn't charge.
Nice.
Good job. Oh, Zoe's Russian. Is she Russian? Let's get Zoe, she's boomed.
One more.
Good job.
Only one guy.
No help. Here, he's really slippery. Is that it? Nice
Yep.
job.
Yeah, nice job, you guys.
Good job.
Alright, and we're back.
So that was the tank by... Who's mentoring that team?
Icy for now.
Yeah, and the one thing that they did really well is they really coordinated that the infected going in and the tank pushing it kind of the exact same time there. Like, what a lot of people don't keep tabs on is that the success or the failure of a tank really depends on how well he's synced up with his coordinated infected support. And when you saw there is you saw all the support land. I think the Boomer got either 2 or 3, and then that Charger and the Jockey also both land to support that tank. They really made that attack.
Yeah, it was a really great support. The tank didn't do half bad there. Honestly, if a Boomer lands in that little area, it's usually wiped. Just even a single boom, because all the horde just running all over the place just makes it very hard to traverse through any of the terrain there. It's really closed in.
All right, so we're going live again. Let's see if this Survivor team takes the same route and goes around that witch instead of crowning it. Looks like they are running a 3-1 setup with the only shotgun being on Bill. So, generally, is it better to run a 3-1 setup or a 2-2 setup, do you think, on Survivors?
Well, it really depends on how well your team can really pull off both of the weapons, because, I mean, you could have everyone run a specific weapon, but if some people aren't good at it and they're better with another weapon, you're really destroying your team. Honestly, a 2-2 setup isn't really too good unless you're going into, say, like maybe like an enclosed area like the Tunnel of Love. With an area like this, though, it's much better to go with 3-1. Just the amount of Uzi and the slowdown you can get on that tank when he's committing is just very useful. Looks like Lewis just b-hopped his way onto the bridge.
Across it. That's a no-no.
Oh,
They
but
probably
no.
told him to get back down.
Well, it's actually, I think it's actually allowed. It's just, it's a scumbag kind of tactic.
Right. That's what I mean. It's not. It's allowed, but it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
So again, this team is also bypassing the witch. Spitter.
Again, spit too early. They might be sacking for Boomer, but I would have saved it in my opinion.
They already. Oh, I thought they already had a boomer. Whoa. Okay.
Jockey's up. Looks like Smoker's going to be going for the pull back again. Just like the other team. Charge is pretty far away.
Oh, Bill just going for it, and he's got the death stop on that jockey. Takes him down. Charger does get the charge off.
Oh, but see, he charges towards the bridge instead of towards the rocks, and thus he did not get the in-cap from fall damage.
There's your boomer getting 2 boomed at the end.
A really great 2-boom.
Now, the one thing that kind of, like, when you come to a choke point like that, really, you can see them throughout all the different campaigns, but when you come to that kind of thing, like if you're going to rely on those in-cap moves to get people off to delay them, then if they don't work, you kind of see what happens with the attack, like right there. Like, it got okay damage, but now the survivors are pretty much able just to push past into this tunnel.
It's pretty much. And just,
They got
again,
lucky, though.
I can't emphasize how much you gotta charge towards the rocks. You charge towards the bridge, he's not gonna take any fall damage really.
Right, so our next attack is going to be a Spitter, Jockey, Charger, Boomer, another 2-2 setup leading into this next choke area. Looks like the Charger wants to get a little bit of a charge from the left-hand side.
Reloading.
And the Jockey is going in. Boomer gets popped right away, Charger missing his charge. Gets a punch in on Bill, but then pretty much an easy shutdown for the survivors.
Yeah, very easy shutdown. Minimal damage taken. Boomer really shouldn't have walked in. Honestly, in that scenario there, the Boomer should have waited until the Jockey and the Charger maybe have capped someone. Because you can't really walk it in right there. You're just going to get popped.
Now our survivors are starting to clear out their common and pushing a little bit forward, maybe trying to get that tank spawned. I didn't actually catch where it spawns up.
No, I think it's gonna spawn as soon as they step out.
Okay. He might be seeing the infected save for a hit on the way back.
Yep.
That's another very
Still
important thing.
hasn't spawned yet.
That's another very important thing is knowing when to save your spawns and when to use them in coordination with the tanks, because an effective hit on the way back, when survivors are coming from spawning a tank to the area where they want to fight it, can be extremely devastating depending on the severity of the hit. Like if this Boomer lands maybe 2 or 3, that'll be enough to distract the survivors to get that tank into either really good position or maybe even a commit. The commit would be kind of dangerous though. Smoker's going in, pulling Zoe.
It was actually a pretty good move, considering the fact that they were so separated, but nobody else seemed to have helped them. I was actually going to say that the survivors are doing a good job with spawn blocking, but unfortunately it makes them very vulnerable to, getting pinned individually and such.
Right, you're seeing some very smart survivor play right now. Charger spawning in the back along with the Hunter.
Oh, and then
and they get a 2-cap in the back
Beautiful
momentarily.
2-cap. So let's go ahead and go straight to an infected war room here really quick.
Go ahead and try committing.
Reloading.
Just, wait for the horde though. Wait for the horde. Wait for the horde. Back up, back up. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, they're all non-boomed. Don't go.
I'm reloading.
Still should be a horde coming. Should we get him a rock or some sort of hit?
Oh, that's up to the tank
I'm
personally.
gonna lose first pass, so I might have to commit.
Yeah, so if it's on second pass, then you guys are gonna have to take
Alright,
shots.
when you go in, focus one, don't keep searching targets and get him down.
Okay.
Should we let him get one down before we go in?
Yeah. Corner one, go in.
I go.
Or 3k HP.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll call you guys in. You guys just worry about spawns, I'll call in when to go.
Okay,
help him
behind.
now.
I mean, Yuri behind. Okay. Nice.
Yes, tank.
And
Alright, and we're back.
So with that tank there, one of the things that I saw just from taking a look at the general play of it was that that tank went in and was trying to, I think, maybe get somebody cornered, but it's like his support went in quite late on that.
Well, it wasn't only that. I mean, when he came in, he completely forgot about Zoe. Zoe was completely cut off, and the rest of the survivors, as soon as he hit Lewis, and just completely forgot about Lewis, so he should have turned around and hit Zoe. It would have been a very easy corner. Not to mention, the survivors are really clumped up together, and when the infected came in, there was just so little that they can do. Just with them being so close, they could have M2'd anyone free pretty easily.
Pretty much. And then on that last attack that we just saw there, you saw a lot of the health bonus get taken down quite a bit. After a successful charge, spit, and pull. Still going to be pretty nice health bonus considering how this game's gone so far.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent low-end health bonus. The score isn't too shaken apart. In the next map here, it can be very I'm gonna put it. If you get an early tank on this next map, it could really make the difference if one team wipes and one team doesn't. Just the amount of points that you can get, because the rest of the map is pretty easy if you can avoid getting spit charged.
Right. And according to this, the tank's going to actually be very late, an 84%.
Oh wow, then an 84% tank, they might opt to play that back at the drainage area. And some of them might be able to push forward, but I don't know, that would be really risking it simply because of the fact that there's cars out there. And those cars can be extremely deadly, and there's a lot of foliage, so I think honestly the only place to play it is back at the generator area.
Pretty much, right? So what can we take away from that first chapter in general, do you think? Just kind of like positioning the survivors, or what?
Well, the first thing I can take off is stop being incredibly antsy on that bridge hit. You want to make sure that bridge hit is as perfect as possible. We saw spitters and a couple of smokers that decided to be extremely, impatient and try to attack very early. The other thing is just, as a survivor, is just constantly be aware of when the SI are going to be up. You can go buy choke, but sometimes it's a good idea to keep like an internal clock, usually knowing when to stop and start shooting the common and such.
Yeah. So then, for this first hit in the second chapter, we have another 3-1 setup with a charger, a smoker, a jockey, and a spitter. It looks like the majority of them are coming from one side of this, for these tanks. Yeah, tanks. Jockey spawned up, going in for Zoe, gets her momentarily. It's cleared pretty quickly. Charger lands, spit on top of him, and the smoker just gave Lewis Godframes. Yeah.
Those, the only difference in damage there might have been like, I want to say like 5 damage at most, because the spit spread just wasn't all that great.
Generally, though, once somebody is charged like that, you want to let the spit take the full damage instead of trying to pull them out of it or pounce them in it, because those Godframes.
Yeah, this is true. Oh, and it looks like somebody crowned the Witcher there.
That would be Bill.
Bill.
Bill went forward and was able to take out that Witch. Now, if you know that spawns are down, that's the exact right call to make. Like, if you know that you're going to have a free run up to the Witch and just crown her like that, that's perfect. But if spawns are up, that can be a very risky move, I think.
Well, it's also she was on the ramp. Crowning a Witch that's on a ramp like that where the surface is uneven is also very risky in general. Looks like the Infected are really holding their attack. They should have attacked at least once by now, but I guess they're going to just save it. They have a 2-2 here with Charger and Spitter. As long as they can get that Jockey to land and then have it as a distraction, the Charger can come in and land a Charge Spitter, and it'll make the entire 2-2 hit worth it.
I'll be interested to see where the survivors take an event like this. Usually with my team, we like to do it back in the back area right before here, actually, in the tunnel.
Yeah, that just generally seems to be the ideal spot. Looks like
it's as if they heard me.
Telepathy? Oh, looks
but they
like
didn't.
They forgot to start the button, so they're gonna try and... Are they gonna jump to try and turn it on? Oh no, they're taking the long way.
This is baiting right here at its finest.
Well, it's a good thing that the survivors are not bleeding. If they were bleeding, this would be an issue. It looks like they're taking it back on the platforms. I guess they realized that this... Maybe they baited it?
Yeah, they have this...
Infected to set up in the tunnel.
A little bit of desynchronization here from the Infected team. Only a Jockey and the Boomer going in.
A great tri-boom. Charger coming in, seeing if he can land the charge spit.
Oh,
the stumble.
Francis is taking a little bit of that. Francis is taking a lot of spit damage, actually.
And I can hear what's going on through the Charger's head right now.
Right. He didn't turn and hit the hitbox on the shoulder.
Still, I mean, the damage on Shadow Seeker really made up for it, though. He definitely stood in that spit for longer than he should have.
I'm expecting that the survivors are probably going to hold most of this event out before they go and spawn that tank at the 90% mark.
Personally, I would. I mean, they aren't doing too bad. They only got 1 bleeding, they got 4 set of pills, and they probably got another set of pills inside the cabinet there. So, they probably should save it here.
So then our next attack is going to be a tri-cap with Boom.
No charger here, so they're gonna have to do some separation, which should be kind of hard there. The Boom is gonna come from beneath and getting a longer range.
Gets a 2-boom, and now we have... Oh, the Hunter taking the jockey's target. And the Smoker does get the pull down.
Unfortunately, he's not Boom, so he's gonna be able to easily make it up there. Although the infected seem to be clinging onto him as if they know that target's right there, but they know they can't target it.
It seems as if they will do that and just kind of spread out on the bridge here and take the rest of that horde from the event. Other attack coming up now. 2-2 with, yeah, charge spit.
The one thing a lot of people don't realize is that staying in that room, it actually takes 3 people to efficiently cover all the spawns in that room. So, honestly, I would stay completely away from that room. But it looks like the Charger and Spitter don't know how to spawn in that room when somebody's blocking the doorway.
Now they're going. Do you guys get the charge on Francis? Landing the
Boom is
spit.
coming in, trying to curb the room, and he lands on Zoe.
Oh, and the spit damage again, getting down the most of those pills he committed.
Hunter tried to go in from the right side there, but he ended up pouncing a little too far to the left and hits the, I guess you want to call it support beam for whatever the hell this dam is.
Rook remarking how he loves the golf club.
Alright, so we're going to be seeing the tank going up here soon, and, you know, as I said earlier, they're probably going to play it back in the generator area. Some teams do decide to take it over here, you know, in this whole enclosed area, but, you know, it's risky because of the way that you can just so many spawns for a boomer, and all it takes is just 1 boomer and you're done in this area. Alright, it looks like we got a tank coming in here in the hands of Parasite. Which room do you want to go to?
This AI boomer. Okay, you can go to the... let's go to the Survivor War Room this time, since we didn't infect it last time.
Let's go to Survivor War Room then.
That's all their spawns. You want me to block this room? Or you can just, like, stay back?
You might want to leave it if they know that they can spawn up above you there, because you can't really block it all that well.
Okay.
If you get capped in there, it can be really rough.
Reloading.
Charge? I got
Nice.
lucky there. I got very lucky there.
Uzis, can you guys just stay up front and I'll cover the spawns out of shotgun?
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys just start chipping.
Just remember there wasn't a boomer in that attack though, so it's probably going to be one coming from below or somewhere.
Smart. I knew I should have gotten an Uzi. Remind me again not to take a shotgun.
Okay. I'm just gonna watch back here. They keep getting us back here.
We can rush him. I mean, spawns are down.
Boomer's down.
Spawns are down.
wanna
Let's
push him?
just fucking rush him.
Alright.
Don't go
Do you want to
too
push
far.
it? Let's go, I guess. Yeah.
Char.
About half of you guys being slow makes that kind of a tricky prospect to get away after you've committed to going in.
Alright, and we're back.
That was a very vicious sequence of tank play there by that special infected team.
It was also a very vicious push there by the survivors. They tried to push him, but unfortunately, since they they didn't really have that much help, they weren't able to really dodge the majority of the attack that really just, cost them the wipe there.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, again, the special infected support was doing some work. I saw that vicious double charge on the survivors from the back there. That really set up a chain of events there after Francis was charged and incapped. Then that gave a whole bunch of confusion on the survivor side. I wasn't in the war room, so what were they thinking on that, do you think?
Well, I think they were just, from what I heard, is they were just, I think they were just taking the tank casually, and one of the survivors decided we should push, and they all agreed to pushing, but from what I understand is they thought the spawns were down, so they tried to push. Spawns weren't down, and thus that's what happened. They ended up getting a double charge right into the tank from behind.
Yeah, that's always a bad assumption to make, unless you really know that those spawns are down. It's that actually plays right into the tank's hands, because if you saw, the tank didn't even go back to those survivors after they pushed them. They actually got a 2-charge from the back there, again from the support coming in.
And generally, if you want to push the tank, you have to wait till the next set of SI come in, and as soon as you clear them, you have to push the tank right then and there. You can't wait like 5 seconds and such and then say, hey, we should push the tank. It's either as soon as you clear the special infected, or you don't push at all.
Right. And there, I very much like that place to fight the tank if you get the spawns blocked correctly, because it gives the survivors a place to spread out along that bridge.
Yeah, generally you want to be, if you're staying on the bridge, you got to watch out for the charge, and then you got to watch out for the boom on the right doorway, the door frame, and the boomer from behind that likes to spawn from the tunnel and try and bomb it up.
Exactly.
Smoker opting to playing the usual spot there. He's probably going to pull someone, and the charge is going to steal the smoke.
Again, with that charge spit capability, if they manage to get a survivor in the corner, that could be some very nice damage going out of this first attack. See our survivors being extremely cautious. Smoker missing his target.
Oh, they're
Charger.
rushing. Oh, land.
But the spitter went for...
Yeah, he went for a really long spit. I don't know if he was trying to delay them, or if he just thought the charger was going to charge up to there, but there's no way for the charger to charge into that tunnel from there.
Right.
Maybe if he got a double charge, it would have charged people into the tunnel, and they would have been trying to get up animation to damage from the spit.
Let's see how these survivors take this witch. Looks like Lewis is going to go right for it. And he got it. Nice crown.
But the boomer spawns, manages to sack himself, so they will get a spitter with the next setup here. Charger spit, probably going to consist of, I want to say a hunter along with that jockey.
Reloading! Hey, there's weapons over
Oh,
here.
they might attack from behind here from how they're setting up. Looks like they're going to try and grab the last person that's going to go on through. But they don't
with
have
the jockey
smoker.
charge.
Yeah, they don't have a smoker though, so this is going to be a bit difficult.
Now they do.
Oh, now they do. Looks like Smoker's going to opt to pull from behind, or I mean pull from the front, and then they're going to have the charger and jockey coming in from behind. So here they go.
That's exactly what they're doing. He gets the pull out on Bill, and now Charger
Lewis
jockey going in the back. Charger gets
enough.
shut down.
And now that's what I call charger focus.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that charger lands, he's already dead, and that's what every team should be trying to strive for.
I believe
this.
this.
Charger first.
I believe as somebody told us, one of the problems with my team is that we don't hate Chargers enough.
You'll learn to hate them soon enough with their 10 punch damage.
we already know to hate them. It's just that we have to start acting like we hate them. So yeah, survivors are opting to take this in the tunnel, spreading out and blocking those spawns. A lot of people don't think about it when they're right in the middle of the game, but hold on. Charger and
really
Hunter
good charge.
both landing in the corner.
It's a shame they don't have a spear. Here comes the jockey grabbing Zoe. Francis completely forgetting about the jockey over there with Zoe.
Yep.
A lot of damage there on Zoe.
So as I was saying, usually I was about to talk about the benefits of this for the survivors if they spread out and then they cover each other, but then like you said, Francis kind of tunnel visioned there and forgot about Zoe and kind of left her straggling a little bit.
Looks like the Horde is pretty much done here for the survivors here. They got a boomer in the hands of M.
No, they have another wave.
Oh no, here comes the wave. Well, here comes the boomer, going to be curving his vomit on top.
Oh,
it's a
wow.
tri-boom, a really good tri-boom. I'm jealous.
That's a shame if they didn't have Spitter and Hunter there. Like, if they had a Charger, that would have been an attack that just, like, could have wrecked the survivors. But he actually got, did he get 4? Yeah, he got 4.
You got someone with the proxy there, Smoker coming in for scratches and trying to die. Lewis having some trouble trying to kill the Smoker, but he can't get him. Oh, the pool! The humanity!
That's how you sack right there.
Lewis having some trouble there with the Common Infected, trying to use his spell for as hard as he can. Smoker, and while he did do some decent damage there at the end, his sync, his time sync is now up with the other special effects, so now they gotta wait for him.
They're probably going to try to take it in a tunnel for the next hit then.
Tank will be in the hands of M here. The Infected have a 2-2. Boomer's going to be vomiting from down below, as usual it seems. Oh no. This is going up in front. They're going to keep the 2-2. They should have gotten rid of something by now.
Lewis trying to bait out that jockey successfully does so.
Jockey taking a little bit of chip. One-shottable by a shotgun now. Here comes Charger.
Oh, Charger coming out. He gets leveled.
He didn't
Boomer
shut down.
all shut down. Yeah.
McNasty just going to town on all those special infected there.
That's quite an aggressive move to make, and then if you have a player who can take control of that situation with the special infected like that, it can be a real benefit to your team, especially if they have a shotgun like that. Tank is up.
Here we go. Tank is up in the hands of M, so let's head on over to a Survivor War Room here.
Alright.
Come on, go back, go back, go back. Pull. Thanks. A rock, watch out. Let's just go straight to LOSing.
Okay.
LOS, okay.
There's ammo back here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for ammo.
Make sure he doesn't have any sight on you.
What's vulnerable?
Fuck.
He's committing. Get out of there if you can.
Nah.
Oh. Okay, I'm kind of saved.
You ready to give pills to 8 if you can?
Yeah. He's pretty chill.
Thanks.
One person stay outside, the other.
Somebody watch
get
tank,
out.
somebody get somebody up.
Alright. Yeah. Do it.
He's in.
He's in. Go, pick him up.
Alright, it's good to go.
I got it, you take care.
Almost got pulled. Alright, nice. Alright, get out of there. Actually, can we push a little bit forward or no?
Yeah, can we?
One spawn down.
Your call.
Alright, let's go. Come on. Push a little bit. I was like... Come on.
Do you want
Can
to
we-
push outside?
I don't think cause common, no?
Okay.
Or... Yeah, common. Let's just fight it here.
Nice, good go.
We can kill it here.
Nice, good go. Do you want to push tank?
When he comes, let's juke him. Let's kite him. We could kite him around the sewers. There's only like one place you could come from. Just try to stay together, not mushed up though. Oh, he's dead. Alright, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, the
Nice job.
tank had like 200 HP by the time you guys were running up. Yeah. That's kind of difficult to tell though.
Alright, and we're back. So, as we just saw there, as I mentioned earlier, you really need 3 people to efficiently block spawns in that room, and we just saw how somebody tried to spawn block the room single-handedly, and obviously almost just wiped his team.
Yeah, when Bill went in there, he kind of cut himself off from the rest, and then I think it was a Charger that took advantage of him and got the incap, and the tank pushed on that. Only problem with that decision was that once the tank pushed in, there wasn't enough special infected support to secure that wipe, but very dangerous for the survivors.
Well, I wouldn't say so much it was an issue with the special infected, it's just the tank was only punching a single person at a time. They were all meleeing him inside that room, and that's what took at least maybe 4,000 of his health off. It's just all those melees on him, and he was only hitting them one at a time. He just had to start getting some multi-punches.
Oh, they just killed
really
Bill.
Good charge. Oh, and another death.
Oh, they killed 2 people on that last hit there.
Now that's what I call a charge.
Yeah, that was quite impressive, I think. Getting a little bit more of that health bonus really down there at the end. Very close game right now, though. Less than 100 points.
They get some health bonus out of it with 56 health bonus there. So yeah, I mean, they did really good. Like I said, if they hadn't tried to spawn block that room, they might have made it with a lot more health bonus.
Yeah, and you saw the different ways in which the 2 infected teams managed to play that tank. The one went for more of a long tank approach, where he landed a couple rocks and just let the special infected get more and more hits, and then the other tank thought they saw an opportunity. And like you said before, if he was able to punch more than just one survivor at once, that's most likely a wipe there. But personally, I don't really have a preference between long and push tanks, like being more conservative aggressive with it, but in that kind of situation, I think I would have rather gone with a long tank instead of just running in the push like that.
Alright, so, let's see, their hit's going to consist of a Charger, Jockey, Hunter, and, if I could just see, the 4th Special Infected Spitter. Alright. So, they do not have a, they don't have a smoker here to set up for a very easy, you know, spit charge here. So, really what's going to have to happen is just the Hunter and the Jockey are going to have to distract long enough for the Charger to get in there, which is pretty far, you know, it's pretty open, so it's really hard for the Charger to get anywhere in here without getting focused. So, survivors, if they want to minimize the damage on here, it's just they need to be looking for that Charger and get ready to, you know, shoot the shit out of them, honestly.
Yeah, getting that first focus out of that attack down like that would definitely screw up the rhythm of the special infected, because if that Charger really doesn't land, the only way they're going to get damaged is if the Spitter spits on the Hunter instead.
But even then, that's still, just, if the Hunter gets cleared instantly, even if the spit lands if it's a pre-spit, the most they're going to get is maybe 15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So for the infected, they got to make sure that Charger lands, so they got to create a really good distraction, and for the survivors, they just got to make sure to kill that Charger, and everything else should be, you know, dandy.
We're going to have a 63% tank here too, so that's going to be at the house area?
Yes, I think it's going to spawn either when they reach the mailbox or when they enter the house.
Be interested to see how these survivors manage to take that tank. 'Cause I know playing there before, it's very easy for the infected team to get that tank in a good rocking position.
I personally like to play the tank, as the survivors there, I like to play it near the mailbox. The tank comes in with a nice car, and you're just using that one random mailbox there in the street to block the car. And it's worked out a few times, but if that tank knows how to hit his hittable and his support's really decent, it's usually a bad idea. I'm not sure if you know the mailbox that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. It's like, yeah. Alright, looks like we are going live for this 3rd round. Look like the Charger wants to come from up top.
I probably would have had the Charger come from the push in front, but whatever works for them.
They're going in now,
Oh, they got the distraction for that Charger!
Oh, he missed it!
Oh, they had the perfect distraction for that Charger. Nobody was looking at that Charger. They were all focusing the Hunter and the Jockey, but it just did not land.
I think what happened was the Charger might have had somebody lined up, but then the Jockey and the Charger went for the same person. So when the Jockey jocked him, it stumbled him out of the path of the charge.
Up here, guys.
So here they're gonna have a smoker here, so if the infected can do this really well, they can actually make this like an infinite loop. I've seen some survivor teams where they instantly just keep getting pulled down. Smoker never gets cleared because he runs off at the right time. And
Smoker is up trying to pull Bill down, but he gets
way
cleared.
Too early.
Oh, Hunter landing a 13 damage pounds, and then the smoke gets cleared again. Close,
no,
very
it didn't even
close.
land.
Oh.
But Zoe's down. Smoker just needs to stop trying to pull right now. He needs to go hide, possibly despawn. Oh no, but they aren't even chasing him, so Smoker's in a good position here.
Lewis wants to. I think Lewis is going to.
Oh yeah, but Smoker's gonna go despawn. No, he's just hiding. Oh, he's trying to go for it.
He got the pull on Lewis, completely separated.
I'll be entirely honest. He probably should have went back to despawn. Because if he can get them to get him pulled down again, then they have to do the entire loop all over again. And like I said, I've seen some teams where they just keep looping over and over again until they die because they just could not take care of the special infector that kept knocking them down.
Looks like this Charger wants to go for a charge off. Maybe thinking against it now.
It's not going to happen here. They waited way too long. Alright, so they're going to be having a Hunter, and now a Spitter, so they got a 2-2 here. Charge Spit, really not a good attack here for this big open area. It's really hard to land a charge, much less a Spit.
Boomer's trying to spawn inside the truck, and he actually does get the spawn if it gets shut down. Hunter gets skeeted. Oh. That's a shutdown by the survivors. How would you recommend trying to land booms in open areas like this?
To be entirely honest, in that area, it's gonna have to rely on your tank. I mean, not your tank. On your team. Your team needs to make a distraction properly for you to get in. But anyways, we have tank in the hands of.
Speaking of a tank.
Here. So, which war room do you want to go to?
I'm feeling infected since we did Survivor last round.
All right.
So here's a death trap, man. They're gonna die.
If you want to get a hit, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for a hit.
I'm chalking in.
You can get sight there for quite a while if you play this right, by the way. And just keep on playing this route. Smoker, can you respawn?
Yeah.
You can back the tank up. Like if they try to push the tank, you just smoke them in.
Yeah, it's only like one guy trying to push me, so it's all good. They're trying to LOS though, force this tank to commit.
That's fine, you could just move around and make sure you get that side.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
keep
if you
on
could
getting
get
hits.
that boom, I could probably
Nice
try to climb the
Nah,
roof behind them.
What? That's a proxy for sure.
Yeah, you could just stay in that forest area, don't try to push up into the roof or anything.
Alright.
This way you can get sight and just keep on playing rack tank all day.
They're running 2-2.
Nice rock
by the
though.
way.
Zoe's separated if you want to get on that, Hunter.
You want me to go?
No, that's fine.
You try to get me a hit, I'm gonna lose it.
Alright.
Actually, wait till he's up. Wait till he's up. He's almost up.
I'm ready.
Let's go
Alright.
for a hit. Break it.
Ready?
Okay. Let's go.
Go. What? A rock?
Oh, they passed.
Nice fucking rock.
Doodle certain.
I gotta climb that roof. Way too much shit.
Good climb though. They were all reloading. I watched it. You didn't take that
Yeah,
much.
you got lucky
You
on
didn't take
that
as much
one.
as I thought you would. But
Yeah. You don't want
They
to
also
go
have
that
the
close to the
shittiest
survivors. Like after you get the hit, you just want to make sure you're open enough to get the sight on your
Second
rock.
pass. I think I need another rock. Yeah, I do.
do
If
you
you
wanna
guys
go?
want-
Commit.
Get that
Yeah.
boom.
Actually, yeah, get that boom. Actually, I'm gonna commit. Hold it.
Okay.
I'm getting out.
Nice down. You got it down. That's good. Just keep some sight.
So we can just have a bonus.
I should've got that rock. Alright, try to get me a hit.
I'm gonna smoke one towards you.
Wait. Break up.
Alright, I'm ready. Get a hit.
Ready. I'm going. Nice, good rock.
Nice rock, buddy.
Good charge.
I still got this fucking stupid smoker. Let's see if I can get
Yeah,
one
just
more.
hold it. Hold it, don't
Oh,
sack
so
it.
close.
That's cool.
My bad, my bad, my bad.
Let's go, let's go.
It's close, that was dead on.
Got 2 bleeding, so all time's money right now.
Do you have a LOS?
Yeah, I do have line of sight.
Nice.
I can handle this.
They're trying to go up for ammo. Try to get a
Going
hit,
back for.
'cause
Oh, yeah.
I'm reloading.
Should we get a hit?
yes, please.
I'm stuck! Oh my god.
Oh, should have gone for their car.
My bad. I was stuck.
Try to get Zoe and Lewis if you can, but
Watch where you're shooting. Reloading.
Reloading.
Watch out.
They really don't want to shoot me. Like,
I'm reloading.
I'm ready to hit.
You doing good?
yeah, get a
Wanna
hit,
go for a
please.
hit?
Reloading.
Alright, got a rock.
Nice.
Ooh, lucky they skied that shit.
I'm reloading.
Just keep that LOS and milk it all day.
They're moving back.
I'm gonna have to commit this thing or something.
Okay, just take out. Good hit.
Try to get me a hit ASAP.
Don't get the car. You don't have the LOS for it.
Reloading.
Watch your ass.
Oh my god, if that car hit her.
Nice tank.
Thanks.
Reloading.
Alright. 5 more seconds, we'll get a hit, yeah?
Alright, and we're back.
That was a pretty epic long tank there coming from our infected team. I think pretty much, like, when you get into a situation where the tank's able to keep landing rocks like that, I think, like, twice he was down to about 15 or 20% rage. And he got that last rock to keep that kind of frustration about. That actually forces survivors to go back and leave their position and get ammo instead, and that kind of forced them into this ridiculous thing where the tank is chasing them halfway around the map into different spots.
Yeah, I mean, the survivors, they did a lot of damage to the tank. The one major thing that I saw out of that was that the tank got really, really close to the survivors when they were trying to get a hit at the beginning, and that led to the tank getting 1,500 chip when he tried to get out. You should only, if you're going to do something like that, you only have time to get one rock and then you have to get out. You can't just,
Right.
you can't stay in there like that. Some really good separation going on here.
Yeah, Lewis is going to be able to...
Time.
Well, Lewis can't go back. He has to clear those common on him before they...
Yeah, if they leave him right now, he's dead. Shadow Seeker trying to get some ammunition here before he goes over there. Go here.
Oh, Spit coming in now.
The Spit won't kill Bill, but if the common infected manages to hit him right now, he'll be dead.
It does.
Oh, wow.
No.
Xbot, your predictions.
It looked like he had more than enough health. Spit must have gotten Waffenkonfagel.
Oh my. Oh, this charge. This might be the wipe, because Shadow Seeker is a little bit out of position.
Okay, he is, and this is what I mean about the whole infinite loop. If you can keep the team to do an infinite loop like this, then they'll never
This
get a
boomer.
kill. Oh, he doesn't go for the scratch!
He's got it right there.
Oh, and there it is.
Yeah, so really, during a rock tank like that, that's one of the better rock tanks I've seen in a very in quite a while. Because even after the tank got down to that 1500 health, all is not lost. It's not just a go AI and sack that tank. It's can this special infected set up these survivors to keep taking those kind of rocks? And what you saw happen is either the pinners were landing and like pulling the survivors physically, or they were causing enough of a distraction for them to take their eyes off of the rocks in the sky. I didn't see a lot of rock skeeting going on during attacks, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, alright, so if I was the survivors there, the thing is that they didn't line of sight immediately after each hit, and they didn't line of sight immediately after the tank was already chucking rocks at them from the beginning. They had to start line of sighting instantly, and then when they started to come back for ammo, they still kept trying to chip the tank through the attack, and they never line of sighted until the very end, in which, you know, the tank came in, tried to bring in a car, but that didn't work out too well for them.
Right. I looked at that car hit, though. If he had hit just a little bit more to the left, it wouldn't have gone out of play.
Alright, so let's see how they're gonna set this up. Looks like they're gonna have the Hunter coming in from the front here, Jockey coming in from the rooftop, and Charger still looking to see where he's gonna go from. I think he's gonna opt to go in the bushes. I'm not sure. That Charge is running around a lot.
Can't make up his mind. What do I do?
I think I'm getting car sick. Alright, and here we go.
I believe he's gonna do the jump spawn from behind there. Yep. Oh, Charger does land on
lands
Zoe.
it.
Spit cover. Very nice. And the Hunter and Jockey both landing. That's a very nice first attack there by our infected team.
Really good 2-cap. Spit didn't spread all too well in the favor of the infected, otherwise this person would have taken at least 10 more damage. But still, a really good hit. Charger landed, 2-cap, Spit landed. Most you can ask out of any attack.
Up the stairs.
Exactly, when everything lands, that's usually very good. So they are going to have the smoker for this next, for this big choke point here. Actually, a very nice setup with the pinners here, with the smoker, a charger, and a jockey. Look at the survivors are trying to push past, but the smoker does get his spawn up. Gets the pull onto Lewis. Oh, if this charger, if that charger had landed.
They're not chasing the smoker. That's the mistake they're making right here. That smoker is going to get another chance to pull someone down, and thus the infinite loop might continue here. When
Now,
you
if
get
that
pulled down
charger
like
lands
that,
there, right, and he charges him across, like, that would have been
that
some
could be deadly. That could have been a
epic
dad.
separation, yeah.
And here comes the smoker again, the one that they didn't kill. It's going for round 2.
Oh,
but
common.
the common blocked! She got way too antsy trying to pull that early. She should have waited just a little bit longer. You want to wait till they're on the train so that you can pull them off in half a second rather than a full second.
It's going to be a pretty hard hit to land in this open field here with a boomer, a spitter, a hunter, and a smoker.
Let's stick to the road.
Their best bet is really to use that smoker as a distraction so that the boomer can land.
Ooh.
That's all they could really do with this hit, is just to make sure the boomer lands.
Oh, does get on too.
Nice shot.
Yeah,
Hunter is
that's
still
the most you
pouncing
can ask
around.
for that hit.
Hunter gets skeeted.
Spitter going in, getting that sack order.
A little bit of damage on Francis. That's still another, for the way that attack was set up, that's probably about the most you can ask for.
Reloading.
Tank should be up in a couple seconds, I think.
Reloading.
And tanks will be in the hands of Mr. Doodlebugs.
Mr. Doodlebugs. Ooh.
Alright.
Alright.
And let's go ahead and head over to a special infected war room here.
Yup.
It's not incoming.
Ah, crap, almost.
It was pretty close. That's by the truck.
Yeah.
The enemy.
But you blocked his way off, kind of.
I don't think you can catch him. No, you might want to just get on the trees to not take more damage.
Running.
Oh,
Yeah, get out of.
Ouch.
Get on the trees. Yeah.
Where did my car land?
directly across from you, but they're going.
They're gonna start pushing you now.
No, that looks like they're leaving. They're just gonna leave.
Well, if they keep going, they'll be near another car eventually.
That's where I'll head.
You don't have any support though, so.
Where's that rocks fight you're talking about? Is this it?
Yeah, they're not coming up though. Well, they might. 2 and 2. I went back for pills actually.
Reloading. Reloading.
They're leaving again.
Back.
Watch where you're shooting.
Is it going back?
Reloading.
Yeah, they're going back.
No!
Do I look like one of
Can't get a spawn.
Smoker!
Keep moving back, be right by my car.
Yep, just to the left of the van there. Can move up on
Nice
them without them being able to see.
It's time for car!
Maybe not quite time.
It is not time for car. I am.
So a couple of people can't move, but gotta pick your targets carefully. This is close.
Come on!
Taking too much damage.
Too high.
My car failed, guys.
jockey.
I'm reloading.
Good one. I feel terrible.
Still on first pass.
Man.
You can find a way to get him some rocks. There you go.
What
That
the
one.
fuck?
There's so many options for places to go where you can't get chipped at, so. And where you can even get sight from.
Was that over?
Just gotta
Can
land the
you
rocks almost to the
try
right.
getting ahead of them?
Get ahead? Alright.
If you can.
Go ahead and take this. Reloading.
They're actually kind of bleeding out. They passed pills to 3 separate people.
Check that house for some.
Yeah, they're rushing it now. At this point.
Just the one guy I wanted to see if there's anything in there.
Hunter out there.
This is in our favor if they continue this tank.
Just leave that somewhere where it's in play.
That better hit.
Nice.
Some help over here.
Reloading.
Keep up the pressure. You're doing good.
Yep.
Thanks. I ain't doing so good.
Skyrock. Gravity, do your thing. No, gravity, you failed.
It's not looking good.
Might have an opportunity to bring that back into play.
The car?
Yeah, they don't really look like they want to go forward.
Huh?
Whenever you're ready,
Come on,
go, Boomer.
Sorry, I can't get a spawn. Hold on.
Kind of hit that really far away from yourself, though.
I'm gonna get around.
Take this.
Just try to get a rock when they go, pretty much.
Rock, go! Got him.
Or you could just get one for free.
Yes.
Reloading. Reloading.
I know way.
Just drop on him. Gonna do it.
Nice.
I shouldn't have done
How you doing, Francis?
Would have been alright.
Alright, and we're back.
Again, another very mobile tank fight coming out from these teams. Survivor's deciding to push it forward there. I'm gonna have to ask Doodle if he has his driver's license up to date with some of those hittable hits at the beginning there.
Tell you what, he definitely has a job in being a stunt driver.
I have to ask him if he like pissed off Grand Theft Auto or something like that, because that was definitely a revenge tactic there by those hittables. I thought he was gonna have at least 2 of the survivors cornered there, and then like on the one it like bounced off a sign and like popped up in the air, and another one like the survivors barely jumped out of that range. I think hittable control is something that people usually don't really take into account in these matches, but if you don't have it, you can see kind of what happened there.
It's true. I mean, he definitely missed a lot of his hittables. A lot of them really looked like they were going to hit, but they didn't. But fortunately, though, through that extensively long fight there. I mean, they managed to take out a lot of their health, a lot of their bonuses, pretty much all gone. All they really got to do now is just
secure this wipe. Yeah.
Which shouldn't be too hard on this event. This event is very brutal if you're not, if you're not clearing common very quickly. Add in if you might have a charger and the smoker coming in along with a spitter during the event. It could be, a couple downs if not a wipe.
Yeah, it seems as though, again, that tank may not have been that kind of wipe like we were talking about, but it did enough to get the survivors down to the point where they're only going to pretty much be able to make the start of this event. Yeah, the distance points would be nice, and it's going to cause the team that we have on Survivor right now to take that lead, but with a tank, it doesn't always have to be a wipe. The only... Oh, we can talk after this attack.
There we go. Oh, and they're going for scratches there. 2 scratches, 1 dead, another 1 down. Jackie's going to go in for round 2 here. Oh, that shutdown by Francis. He's like, nope, you ain't getting me. I'm going to survive. I'm going to get my team up. Unfortunately, though, I don't think they're going to be able to get Lewis up through this horde.
Possibly. Depends on the cover by Bill. Looks like they're going to... Oh, so close.
It was very close. Boston Rook's taking a lot of damage for this common infection. He goes down. And this will be the wipe right here.
Unless he pulls off like a miracle dead stop level. He kills the hunter. And
here comes a charge. He
jukes the charger! Oh!
Oh, but the spit, here comes the scratch!
And there it is.
And there's only so much one human can do.
Always a spitter. No, what I was going to remark on there is, at one point, the tank did get Bill down with a car there, and he had about 2.5k health left. Do you think it would have been better for him to commit there, or to back off like he did?
He had 2.5k health left, and from, I wasn't paying attention, was Bill a shotgun or an Uzi?
It was a shotgun.
Oh. He was, alright, so then yeah, you have 3 Uzis there. I think they were all silenced Uzis, so at most they could have done, at least, like, 3,500 damage to him if they all focused him, but then again, that's all if they all focus them, all focus the tank. Really, in my opinion, he should have stick with that car, or at least guarded Bill. I mean, they're not going to try and push him, past the car and such. If the tank were to hide behind the car, he could have easily...
Well, he had Bill, like, he hit the car at Bill, and it was, like, laying next to Bill. Like, Bill was literally, like, on top of the car almost, and the survivors were also around him. But he had, I think he had his SI support up at that point. I don't quite remember.
No, I think they were down, but still, like I said, if he would have just ran to that car, they would have backed off. No one in their right mind is going to stick next to a car in that open of an area with a tank that close to a car. So they would have probably backed off at least, and if they didn't, he could have at least gotten maybe 2 more downs. Really easy downs.
Right.
Although with his driving skills, I'm not sure if they would have won.
Right. I mean, that was pretty interesting.
Definitely takes some practice to get pretty decent with hitters. The more you play, the better you get with them. Still, it was an all-around great tank, great damage by the special infected.
I think another thing that's kind of hurting him is if you take a look at the ping battle that's going on here. You have Doodle sitting at 210, and then you have Yuri, my other teammate, who's at 230. And now you see the shit that I put up with during scrims when their internet is working like this. Usually it's Yuri, though. Usually Yuri's ping is the one that fluctuates. I don't really usually see Doodles being that bad, but... Do you think this infected team's going to go for this death charge here off the bat?
Oh, almost everyone does here, so let's just expect the death charge here. They don't got a smoker, so they won't be able to set up an easier death charge, but a jockey and hunter can still set up a death charge. If not, a jockey, I would say, is better than a smoker simply because it stumbles everyone around and makes it, very easy to just single out that single person. The issue being is they can't get baited. If they get baited, well... But they also can't let someone rush out. If somebody rushes out, then he can ship all the special infected that are on the ladder, but then that leaves the job up to the hunter to pounce that person to keep him from chipping the rest of the special infected.
Francis has an idea of where that jockey is, yeah.
Some chip on that jockey.
He also is going to get this hunter, I think. Hunter going in a little early there. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Where's this charger
Goes
at?
down the ladder.
Charger,
he's spawn blocked, I think, or maybe he... Yeah, he
was
probably spawn blocked.
Huh. That's weird.
He tried to rocket jump off the rooftop there to spawn, but Francis fell off to the side, so he lost his spawn.
Yep. That's unfortunate right there. That would have been Doodle saying you win, Yuri.
Alright, so we're going to be seeing a Witch at 29%. I think that's going to be inside the little room here, or slightly past it.
Yep, and the next attack's going to be a 3-1 with Boom and Charge. Hunter's already spawned up in the back, looking to get that
Oh wow,
pounce.
that's a really good spot for the Witch. I mean, it could be slightly better if it was more off to the left, but this is a really decent spot. Boomer spawned up. They can shoot his feet if they duck down to the bottom there, maybe.
Francis is going to go YOLO on the switch, just watch.
Oh, there's no charger set up.
Told
here
you,
on
he's
Zoe's
going
end.
YOLO. 2 Boom going in, even though the Witch is dead. Now the Charger is... What's Charger? Charger getting a charge out instead of going for punches. And Hunter lands in the back, so now they have a nice separation with Boomed dual cap here, and Zoe does go down.
Oh, Smoker almost pulling Francis there, but wasn't able to do it again.
So that was a pretty even attack, I think, on both ends. The Witch was crowned, but there was still a down out of it, so... Tank's going to be at, I believe it said, 66%?
Yes, it was 66%, so that's going to spawn up, I think it's going to spawn up as soon as they get on top of the van, or they go slightly past the van. Obviously,
Yeah, and where
they're
do
gonna
you...
take it all the way back. All the way back to the safe room.
Okay.
That's the only safe spot to take it.
Boomer getting a 3 Boom.
Really good pox. Here comes Spitter coming in, space on somebody who
nice
doesn't do
2 cap.
anything. Jackie just having fun there. Bill's definitely going to go down. There's no way they can clear him in time.
It's going to be 2 bleeding for that tank then. And with the kind of run back that they have to do, this could be a little bit risky.
I mean, the only other alternative for taking this tank would it would have to be taking it on the semi-truck that is to the right here. I mean, that's the only other alternative, but it's still really risky with almost everything in this entire area just hittable.
I think I hurt something bad. Real bad.
Smoker in the back, gonna get this pull onto Francis. A little bit of separation going out. Boomer in the front, a little bit far forward, but what is going on here?
Oh, that charge! So lucky it didn't land.
Weapons over here.
Charger, where are you going?
Good one.
I think tank should be up like right about now. It's definitely before the event.
I've been there before. I always like this on the street.
Alright, so tank is in the hands
Tank
of
is up.
Cookie here. Which war room do you want to go to?
I think a Survivor one would be interesting here because they have to make that epic relay back. So.
Alright, let me go ahead and switch.
All right.
If we can.
Ducky. And soldier.
We'll get you.
Weapons here.
All the way back, yeah? You got...
Oh, okay.
I think so, yeah. What do you think there, boss?
I think that's good.
I think we'll be able to limp it to the, we just need to LOS the fuck out of him. No sight whatsoever.
Oh, come on, keep coming, keep it coming. Attack's gonna be up, so stay close. Kinda separating.
He's gonna take that back way and cut us off, I think.
No, he can't, come on.
Okay.
That's one room, don't worry, just keep on.
Nice.
Come on, keep going.
Shit. That was my bad.
Jump over. Nice.
Nice.
Oh fuck, I don't
He's
know.
AI, I think. Back, open space, Rook.
It's AI.
Reloading.
Ducky.
Alright, and we're back.
Yeah, so what happened there is that the survivors actually ran so far back that the tank was not able to keep sight on them. So as they kept going through those buildings, and after that first hit there, as they were initially falling back, I think that's where it lost the first pass, and then the rest of the run back just caused it to go AI.
Really hurt, people.
Is that what happened? I guess, I mean, did the tank not take the shortcut to try and cut him off?
No, tank went long.
That probably explains it. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like, or saying in chat. I was wondering if the tank got 2 passes or not, because it seemed to have, passed the AI so quickly, then I realized, as you said, it took them on way.
Seems as though that run back is hurting the survivors now, because after that last attack with the Charger and Hunter going in, we have another 2 downs, and now, if you look at their health...
3 bleeding, yeah, it's definitely not looking too good for the survivors here. For this event, I mean, it's possible to make it with that health, but they would have to shut down every single charger.
attack, yeah.
If a single charger lands, it's gonna incap someone. And as soon as somebody gets incapped in this event, it's kind of like an overwhelming kind of horde. If you don't keep up, you start to get overwhelmed, and there's no way to stop it once you get overwhelmed.
I was laughing extremely hard at that because the AI tank actually killed one of the smokers on the run back. Like, the smoker had somebody pulled next to a car, tank hits the car, kills the smoker instead. Another attack going in here. Speaking of chargers, and that's a death onto Zoe, and another separation charge onto Bill.
Oh, and it's a down, too.
Oh, it's 2 downs.
Another down. Yuri coming in, going with that golf club.
Yuri just smacking Doodles upside the face. I think their chances of getting past that event are a little bit worse now.
Yeah, it's not going to be possible. The only thing they can really do now is just try and survive for distance.
So then I have to ask, with their health the way it was prior to that run back with, I think it was with, oh gosh, I think it was with, all pills committed and then 2 on permanent health, like, do you still have to make that run back, considering?
Well, like I said, the only safe spot to take that tank is really on the semi-truck that they just passed by, and even then, I think it's still really difficult to take the tank there. Just there's so many hittables and such. You can get pulled down, you can get boomed from down below, etc. There's just really no clear area to take the tank besides all the way at the safe room.
Oh, this boomer landing onto 1, having the spit go in 2 for. Oh,
Bill getting pounced. He might go down.
He is
and
dead.
He's dead.
Francis dead stopping and shutting down that Hunter. Yuri all alone trying to deal with that horde.
Well, unless these 2 survivors get like 2 bio bombs right now, there's no way they can make this event. Even with 3 survivors, they might have been able to, but unfortunately now, yeah, it's looking very grim.
So give him a grenade launcher.
All they gotta do is just take down this first hit here and just try and make as much distance as they can, because the next attack will be the wipe.
Oh, and Charger going for Yuri. Yuri getting pulled, and that's it. That's the wipe.
We managed to at least make it to the event and start it up.
Yeah, they got a little bit more points off of that, but that's about what you can expect, because I think that's one of the most brutal tank spawns in the game, when you have to go that far back to get to a safe area. I've seen teams try to take it at the semi, but something always seems to just go wrong.
Alright then, let's do it.
It's been a very, I think it's been a very good game so far, though.
Yes, it has. What is it? The score's been no different than 100 here at the end here. Survivors can definitely make this up very easily. I mean, you get what is this? It's a 700 bonus or 700 distance map, and the most bonus people, the average bonus people get is at least a minimum of like 100. If you get less than that, it's because somebody died. So if they can just get that, all make it to the safe room, they can easily, catch up, if not get in front of them.
All depends on how they, pretty much the attacks that go up to a tank are almost just as important as the tank.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing on this map about taking a late tank. I mean, usually most teams that are ahead, you want a late tank. Late tank is really good, but with this map, the fact that you have to run all the way back to the safe room, a late tank is actually very dangerous, because if you get any kind of bleeding on the way there, then, well, you're going to be bleeding all the way back and then bleeding all the way forward. Which is at least, like, I want to say, maybe 30 health at most that you're going to be losing just from bleeding.
What do you think about taking that tank in the street area there, like near where the event starts?
No. Hittables. It's a very open area, and it has a lot of hittables, so it's really not a good idea to take it there.
I guess if you're very good at dodging cars.
No, even then, if the tank knows how to hit the hittables properly, and he does them as helicopter cars rather than hitting them in the center, then, well, you know what'll happen.
Yeah, well, all depends on how the tank knows, how the tank hits his hittables. Looks like the infected team's going for a little bit more of a conglomerated setup there, with all four looking to spawn from that top of the church. So, we'll see how our survivor team starts to take that.
When you can, check your Steam messages here really quick. Alright,
Yeah,
so
no,
here we go. We got two of the survivors rushing out here, so it looks like the charge is not going to go for the death charge. We're still going for the spit charge in the safe room, but unfortunately it doesn't get in. Some decent damage going on in Francis here. Zoe, just nice little spit delay, not able to just rush out, but again, I mean, not that much damage, but it's pretty decent.
I'm reloading.
Reloading!
Yeah, it seemed as though the Charger was going to try to take the survivor trying to clear the jockey back into the safe room to try to get that 2-cap up there or spit support, which is usually a good thing to go. Oh, hey, Charger coming in very quickly here. Smoker missing his pull. Boomer walking in at the end there to land a 2-boom. Smoker gets pretty much cleared and shut down. That's pretty much it for that attack.
Some really good damage going out on Shadow Seeker here. And they're going to be coming up to this witch here. If they do not clear this horde fast enough, the infected will have another attack for the witch. So they really need to get moving here. They had to make sure to clear all the horde. Oh, but it looks like the infected do have the hit for the witch.
It was going to be close, and it looks like Shoddy's on Francis. He's going for the crown now. Oh, we missed!
Oh, and a spit lands. It's going to be spit delay. Charger's trying to go for the charge. Oh, but he doesn't land in spit, though. Fortunately for Lewis there. He doesn't get charged in the spit.
That's about the same damage on both witches from either side, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, but I would have to say the survivor team's doing a lot better here. Simply because they only have one bleeder instead of 2 bleeders that the other team had.
Well, the other team also took another attack to get that bleed, so we'll have to see what our infected team does.
Reloading!
Reloading!
If you can, Rails, can you move his enemy to the channel?
I don't have those permissions, do I?
You do.
Oh, I do? Okay. Well, give me a second then. Tell the people what's happening, X-Spy.
Oh well. Alright, so we got the Hunter getting, shut down there. Smoker coming in from the back. Getting a nice pull. Only gonna get me like 2 ticks of damage there. Gets cleared. Horde coming in. Survivors really gotta rush and get this tank up and start running back as soon as possible. They don't want to have the survivor or the infected to get another hit here. Alright, Zoe rushing for that tank, trying to get up as soon as possible. Right, we have a tank coming up here. It's going to be in the hands of Boston Ruck. So we're going to
I tried moving Max by, and it said I was denied access to those privileges.
Damn it. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go over to our Survivor War Room here.
We have trees, pillars, lampposts, all kinds of things. Just make sure there's something between you and the car.
Shoot him, shoot him!
What?
Good job.
Dead. I'm boomed.
Nice.
Me too.
I'm down in boom.
Hold back, right behind you.
Here.
Alright, and we're back.
So, like I was mentioning, X-Spy, the survivors did decide to take that tank in the street area.
It was a very risky move. Honestly, I think if the tank knew how to properly get their hittables, those survivors would have been dead. So they got a lot of damage here on the survivors. There's 3 people bleeding. Infected just have to keep the attacks on, land a couple of charge spits, and it should be pretty good for the infected.
Boomer missing his boom there. Looks like the survivors will have a chance to take a little bit of an advantage here going into the finale. It's been such a tight game so far. Jockey's spawning up in the back, maybe looking to go for the last straggler there.
No, it looks like he's going to be taking the shortcut to the other side of the chart there.
What the hell are you doing, Francis? Reloading!
They do not have a charger as of yet.
I'm reloading.
Heads up!
Hunter set up at the top here. Jockey set up on the other side. Smoke's probably going to
Hunter getting
from behind
skeeted.
here. There's a nice spit. Going to get pulled into spit.
Oh, the spit actually managing to down
Help over here!
2 there.
Oh no, I think the person in front actually went down from the common infected. So as long as Bill just keeps up that machete action, they should be able to get the teammates up.
Need to find you some first aid.
So here, Survivor's sitting at 104 bonus, so they can still easily make it here with some of that bonus. Looks like they're about to catch up to the other team.
Oh my gosh, it's a 1 point. Oh, and they do take the lead.
And here comes the next attack here. Hopefully the survivors can survive this attack. Oh, a really good shutdown on that Hunter. Here comes a spit and Jockey. Oh, and that charge going for punches.
Ooh.
Punches down Lewis. Gets a death.
Oh, and he's dead.
Just,
Wait, why are they calling GG? Are we doing finale?
oh, yeah. We should. Really good job there by the survivors, just toughing it out and making it all the way up there. Zoe just going for a little bit more distance, realizing that she wasn't going to be able to get her teammates up. So we're going to be going into the finale here with a 30-point difference.
That's very impressive, and these two teams have been both very, very evenly matched in the way they've played. It's literally anybody's game at this point. Be interested to see how they come out with this opening tank here. So, talking about that last chapter a little bit, though, XSpy, if you had been on Survivors, where would you have taken that tank? Just all the way back?
Oh, for the tank?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I would have taken it all the way back. The fact that they took it there up front in the street, it's very, very risky. If the tank would have hit his hittables properly, they would have been... I think they would have been dead. There's no question to it. I mean, the only thing you really had there to protect you from the tank is just one pillar and a lamp post. And both of those are very close together, and if you hide behind the pillar, you're going to be easily just cornered by the tank.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty tough call to make from that angle, so... Let's see what we have here for our opening hit. We have a Charger, a Jockey, a Spitter, and a Hunter. So another 3-1 with Spit, which is very, very nice for this opening area here if they can get the survivors pinned inside that little room.
Alright, so they got a tri-cap with Charger and Spitter here, so really good hit here. Boomer can do a lot of good here, but he can do a lot more damage with the Charge Spit.
Looks like they're going in.
Hunter trying to wall kick, but I guess it didn't work out.
The Charger actually charged into a trash can on the right side there instead of a survivor, maybe trying to get somebody pinned in that corner.
Some minimal damage going on. Oh, and Zoe touches the Death Spit. That turned that minimal damage hit into a pretty decent hit there.
Saying that the tank's going to spawn at 83%?
Oh, it'll spawn much sooner. I think as soon as they go
81.
to the center. The center
Yeah, I'm
of
pretty
the
sure.
whole open area.
Do you think you should do a survivor or infected worm for this?
I would say infected. It's really good to
Okay.
hear how the infected are planning out their hits on this finale tank.
In the meantime, we have a little bit of a action going here with the pinners managing to land with one person boom, but getting cleared by the boom guy, actually. Smoker just kind of hanging out in the back. Survivor's taking it pretty well so far, trying to get that tank up. Looks like we have a witch as well.
We can get to the river through here.
They might actually get the tank to spawn before they actually get in range of that witch.
Unless
Unless
maybe
they
not.
drop banner. Well, we'll see. Oh, there's the tank. Like I said,
Oh!
in range of the witch.
Wow, he got that crown while being pulled. That was very, very impressive. So, alright then, let's take it over to that infected worm.
Alrighty.
That was a close route. Yeah, start pushing forward. We're closer to the survivors.
Oh, that was so close, dude. A little higher. It's fucking
You
money
have
rock.
there. In front of you.
Alright, Chacho, what are we doing? We got a hit up. Leader,
Go for
call
the
us.
Get a hit in while the tank gets a rock.
Alright, wait, not now though. Let him get closer. Alright, you ready for a rock, tank?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go in. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice.
Nice
Get the rage
charge.
rock on the...
Nice tri-cap.
Nice, that's a
Get
rage rock.
fucked, gentlemen. Get fucked. Oh, right in Zoe's cut, motherfucker! Boom! Are you
Boston roll.
fucking... How good are you at aiming rocks? That was right in the
Oh
cut.
my god.
We need people like you in Left 4 Dead 2 community. Boston Rook.
Let's
Alright,
let's
I'm gonna try to get
focus
this
here. Let's
going.
focus. Let's focus. Ooh, they almost didn't skeet that. They almost lost.
You're like
it.
a mix between Cheesy and Bjervek Bowflexen. That's what I thought of.
Go? Go? Should we go?
Go.
Going to push.
He could play this tank however he wants. His he's still on past 1. He could get a
He's
rock
got
right
a ton
now.
of life in
There you
sight.
go.
And here we go, Jockey. Let's fuck over here. Let's fuck over here, black man. Let's fuck. Let's
Close
fuck.
one. You could definitely run in, get down Bill.
I've
Yeah.
never fucked a black man before. That was... The girls were right. That was nice.
Shit.
Sky. Nice.
Come on, you gotta
Take your
Oh, you got a lot of life. Keep sight all day, brother.
reload. Thanks, man.
Reloading.
You could actually hit Lewis. There you go. Oh, close. Just a little bit lower.
Should I smoke for you?
They might push. Because they have nowhere
It looks
else
like
to
they're
go.
gonna push, yeah.
Alright, let's get him a hit. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Shit, I had no spawn.
Okay, could come in a little late, that's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna grab you a rock here. I'm gonna grab you a rock as I go. Because I was late on spawning, so.
It's cool.
They're all limping, man. Just fucking let them bleed like cunts. Like fucking once a month period shit.
They
Well,
should
that's one.
seriously think about pushing up for points at least. Because you could seriously go in and pretty
trying to
much
LOS,
wipe
that's
them
stupid.
without support.
Okay, we gotta hit up. Should we just go?
Let
No,
me get
commit.
spawn.
Wait, no, just hold your spawns, commit the tank.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go.
This is an easy way. Alright, start helping the tank now.
Can't spawn. My God. Tank, I love
Nice,
you.
tank.
Fuck you. You can
Good.
fuck my sister in the cunt.
I need some help over here.
Not really.
Alright, and we're back.
That was a vicious tank there played by our infected team. I think the point at which the entire fight really turned is when they landed that tri-cap with the tank throwing rocks. It was quite impressive, I think. How would you have countered that as Survivor, do you think, XBy?
Well, obviously, the first thing was somebody got jockeyed into the safe room area. I mean, that really split them up, and it made it so the tank could commit onto Bill. Fortunately, Bill did take his pills, so, I mean, if he didn't go down instantly, that would have been really, really bad. But, yeah, he took his pills, lasting long enough for his team to come out and start shipping, the tank coming in. But, I mean, just they had to make sure to clear that jockey much sooner, since the fact that the jockey got inside the structure, they had to send people to go inside the structure to save him.
First attack going in, Charger landing along with the Hunter gets dead stopped in the corner, but that spit does land on Bill for some nice damage going out there. It'll be interesting to see exactly what the survivors try to do with this, with both a witch and a tank right almost at the same spot, but uh-oh. The pause going out. I think Bill crashed, right?
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Bill crashed.
So we have a chance here to talk during the middle of this pause. How would you recommend the survivors getting around this last tank here?
Well, I mean, since the witch is going to be, you know, in order to get in range of crowning that witch, you're going to actually have to set off the tank. So if I were the survivors, I would actually have something to draw crown so you don't set off the tank, so that you can have the witch and the tank and the, you know, the infected hit be completely separate. So if you if you draw crown the witch, they'll either attack on the witch, which in turn makes it very easy to set off the tank and go back. If they don't, you know, attack on the witch, then you don't have to worry about dealing with the witch while you're trying to get the tank and the spawns up.
Yeah, and then if they go back to that first area, the really only thing they have to worry about is doing enough spawn blocking job to take away those aided hits there for the rocks, because the tank was doing enough work to actually land a couple rocks, and just they were able to send more and more hits going back in. So that's right, we actually do have a server admin with us now, don't we?
Say what?
We actually have a server admin with us now. Mr. Zen Digital. Able to see the survivor team chat. Is there any direct correlation between level of intoxication and the ability to play this game?
I wouldn't know. Some people say they play video games better while intoxicated. Some people say no.
I'm not sure. Some people say that like smoking things lets them focus. I'm not sure. I've never tried it myself, and I usually don't recommend that because I want to be a good influence on people, not a bad one. Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot. Thanks for that, Zen. Yuri is messaging me and telling me that the reason that Bill left is because he was going to throw up.
Wait, who was Bill?
McNasty.
Ah.
That's what Yuri's telling me at the moment.
Oh, so then we're gonna need a sub for him.
I'm not sure. We're just going to see if he comes back. Do you have any shoutouts to read, or?
I don't really do shoutouts here. Oh. Nah, not for this. Maybe for tournament matches, but not for this.
I'm going to check in on the progress of our disconnected teammate here.
Oh, I'm not sure you'll be able to join the channel.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. I meant through Steam chat.
Ah.
Yuri's telling me that they don't have any idea of what's going on. Apparently they're having a very interesting war room conversation between Boston and Everlasting. How long do you want to give him, do you think?
Oh, there's nothing we can really do. Zan, do you think you could find us a sub this late?
Everlasting, he said he had to throw up and just left. Put XPI in to throw for them. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, he's back, okay. We're in luck, I think. I don't know if he threw up or not, but I'm sure we'll find out over the course of this cast. Looks like we're good to go. Expire, are we good?
Thing. Waiting on them.
I meant stream-wise, you know, like
Oh,
calibration. Alright, and we are back with our Survivor team continuing to move a little bit through the map. Our next attack is going to be a Jockey, Boomer, a Charger, and a Smoker. Smoker trying to get pulled in the back, Charger lands in the front, supported by a little bit by a late Jockey, and then Jockey does land, and Smoker gets a pull onto Francis with a singular boom. If the Survivors are fast enough, they actually might be able to push this next choke point out here, and possibly go for that Witch.
Well, looks like Shotgun is in the hands of the Nasty here, the only Shotgun here, so he's probably gonna If you fire him, I would go for the draw crown, make it much easier on the rest of their attack there.
After recovering from his momentary illness. Oh, did the witch just let it? What?
The witch just let herself.
What? Okay. Well.
Apparently the witch had 1,000 health left. Well, that made things significantly easier for the survivor side here.
That being said, McNasty is now getting double teamed by both a hunter and a jockey, and this tank is coming up, and they're not clearing the jockey on him.
Oh, this could be bad.
Oh!
Tank gets
Francis
it!
gets popped into the air! Oh,
Oh,
his
no,
punch.
this isn't looking good for the tank. The tank needs to back out now.
Oh, this is for the game right here, too. This tank needs to get his way out of there. Charger spawned up. What is that? Is that a bot charger?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want to take this to an infected war room?
Yes, let's leave it, or get it to an infected war room here.
Alright.
You have a car.
Yeah, you have time to move that up. Especially if the hunter line. It's good
Whoa!
hit. It's close. Smoker might be able to set you up, but you can run through the trees without taking damage, but if you run straight through the middle, you're gonna get hit hard.
You have no support, dude.
Shadow?
Good job, good job.
It's something.
Trying to go back. Chasing me down. They're separated pretty good if he's chasing me this far.
We don't really have anything. I mean, they're all in the open.
Damn it, this hurts.
You're gonna have to rock tank and hope that they bleed out a lot.
Yeah.
You can go on the cliff on the left if you need to move up a little to throw a rock. Not that side of the trees though, the other side. Watch the chip now. Oh, they're not moving on you. They will in a second.
They're gonna push you. They're not gonna push you. Alright. They're going back.
Yeah, they're going back though.
Still first pass, but you gotta get up there.
Oh, they're out of ammo, so that's why they're going back.
Still on first pass, just trying to get a rock.
They're staying inside.
Yeah,
You wanna
it's
AI
pretty
this
wise.
tank? You wanna AI it and we'll get a 4-cat maybe or something? Make a miracle happen?
Yeah, as long as you can attack before he gets in.
Yeah.
You don't really have to go
as
that
far away as
far.
possible.
Oh, I mean, if your point is to attack with him, then
Oh my god, they have a fucking trash can on the fucking safe room. We can't even fucking do anything.
you can be dead when he's gonna come in, though.
Okay, this is so fucked up.
We don't have a hit now.
Yeah, just try to get in for him. He's there.
Let's make it happen. Miracles happen, people.
You can't be sacking your spawns if you're trying to attack with the tank.
Alright, and we're back.
I don't feel so
Oh, here you go. This is for the game. They have to get just under 40 points more worth of distance in order to pull off this win. Will the infected team wipe them before they make it?
I believe the infected team only have maybe 2 attacks they can land here. 1 attack if they're going to take it at the big choke.
That tank did enough work to get them in this position to win. Wasn't able to secure a wipe after they went back and LOS'd inside the safe room. It's up to these last couple hits here. They're lucky enough to get a, oh, Smoker spawning in the back. Way far. Charger coming in from the top here. Looks like they're trying to rush in this a little bit. Charger going in. He's going to miss his charge. Jockey gets shut down by Francis, and now they're at the point where they need to start getting some downs out of this. Doing a number on Rook there, though, with those punches at the end. They still
those
have about...
punches will definitely make a difference here, but they're going to have to do like a very rushed last hit.
Oh my gosh. 30 points? Less than 30?
If they make it to the button, I believe that'll be it.
Oh, they're trying to ensure this, making sure that they don't get hit in the open field there and downed. Got a couple commons tripling in, only got 12 points left.
This is the Infected's chance.
Oh, Boomer got popped. This is the chance right here. Oh, Charger missed.
Oh, Charger missed. He should have went for a punch with how low McNasty was.
Yep. Now he's going in for it, but oh my gosh. 2 down. 9 points.
Unfortunately, there is nothing left that the Infected can do.
And that
the only
will
thing they
be...
can wish for, is just a random horde to spawn on them.
I believe 4 points. Come on, game. Then now it's a tie game, and that is it right there. Survivor team.
Good try by the Infected. Some really decent tank play. Just Survivors just really wanted to line of sight that tank, and they ran inside.
Oh my gosh. Zoe was black and white there at the end, too.
Survivors definitely worked for this win.
Oh man, yeah, this was, on both sides, this was one of the most, like, back and forth games. Very, very entertaining. I think also very, very, great to highlight, like, what works and what doesn't work throughout this entire thing. So now that we have a little bit of chance of time to talk about it here, what were the couple moments that stood out to you most throughout this game, XPy?
Well, to be entirely honest, I have a pretty bad memory of anything past, like, 5 minutes ago. But,
okay.
I mean, just to think off the top of my head here, I want to say is, Map 1. Map 1 again, it's just everyone was incredibly impatient about attacking on that bridge there. They really needed to wait a bit longer. They should have made sure the hit was perfect, and they might have gotten wipes and such. Other than that, I mean, that's really the only thing that stuck out. The lack of line of sighting from some of the survivors, though. They need to make sure the line of sight as soon as possible. So, I think that's it to wrap it up.
Alright.
Alright guys, so thanks for watching. This is Left2Learn, November 16th, 2013. We're going to go ahead and call it. Thanks for watching, guys.
See you later.